Let's talk about the ex-Uber CEO, TK. The one who
TK.
got into a fight with his Uber driver and that went viral. He says he thinks Uber screwed up,
Big time.
especially when it came to AVs, autonomous vehicles.
Somebody with intelligence. Like, I was at the conference for almost 48 hours, and nobody could explain it to me. How wonderful the unit economics are on autonomous vehicles. Okay, and these are smart people there. Now, Travis, in an interview, said Uber made a huge mistake by folding their own autonomous autonomous vehicle rideshare part called ATG. After that accident happened, where the lady who was crossing the street got killed, and supposedly the settlement was in the 20+ million range there. And then Uber sold their autonomous arm to other companies. And now they're coming back and getting into bed with Waymo and all these other bunch of companies, right? So the Travis, I think a lot of people are missing Travis.
Well, I see a couple of chats already that says bring back Travis. He was better.
There you go. There you go. If Travis comes back, you guys will complain about that too. So our section is good for you too. Why don't you come on our section? You keep complaining, but you keep driving. So we talk about that. So Travis, the former CEO of Uber, made it clear Wednesday he believes the company's decision to abandon its autonomous driving program was a mistake. Look, the new management, which is DK, killed the autonomous car project we had going on at the time. So Travis says, so at the time we were really only behind Waymo, but probably catching up, and we were going to pass them in short order because they do a lot more trips. They're going to gather a lot more data a lot faster. I wasn't running the company when that happened, but you could say, wish we had an autonomous ride-sharing product right now. TK, you're a smart man. Now he's doing ghost kitchens. DK is a smart man. These are all smart people. I'm not going to deny that. But someone has to explain me the unit economics of autonomous vehicles. Until scale happens, it's money-losing proposition, regardless of getting rid of the 50% that the driver takes. Because now that's going to get replaced by owning a fleet of billions and billions of dollars in cars.
And already answered your question. Uber, what do you think they did for the first 10 years? They burned cash beyond belief before they even claimed some sort of profit.
Well, that was to create the marketplace.
Still not even really there yet.
So no, they're burning that was to create the marketplace.
Huh?
That was to create the marketplace. That's a different story.
Well, they created the marketplace, but the thing is, when it comes to AVs, it's going to be a very similar story. You got to create the marketplace for it. Two, you have to also get people behind it, and that's when the scale comes. So you're creating the marketplace by incentivizing drivers, getting drivers on board, all this stuff when it comes to how Uber has built its fleet over the last 10 years plus.
Right.
So it's going to be the similar thing when it comes to that. Before, that's how they're going to look at it is, we have to start, we got to start small. We got to get things rolling. And then once we're able to, we're going to make those jumps, and we're going to make big jumps at each progressionary time. But the problem is, I still don't see AVs being an issue for drivers for, at least 10 more years.
Well, no, that I agree. But as far as separate issue, unit economics of an autonomous vehicle is not going to be that much cheaper for these companies like Waymo's and whatever not, because Uber is operating with a zero asset or very low asset business model because they don't own the cars, right? They don't eat the depreciation, they don't eat the cleaning, they don't eat the charging, they don't eat the fixing. Well, now with this, you're going to own billions and billions of dollars of cars to create some sort of scale to pick everybody up, because marketplace is there.
That have to be charged. That have to be
all of that.
All have to be. It's a ton of stuff that's going into it. So
what are you going to save?
I mean, how much are you really going to save?
Look, with the 50% that they're paying the driver now, the 50% that they're paying the driver now is going to be replaced with the cost of running the operation, with the cars, with the scale, with the cost of the cars, depreciation, everything like that. So I don't see the unit economics in this. I really don't. So, but then somebody will explain it to me one day. Maybe Harry will, because he has the new newsletter. You know what is it called?
I don't know.
Something
like that.
Something like that. But anyway, so he'll probably explain it. He's a smart guy. He'll explain it to me.
One thing I always say is work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, then you may be working harder. So let's change that. Download the app, link your accounts where you can manage your income, track your expenses, and project your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download Solo and begin to work smarter, not harder today. Link is in the description. All right, let's get back to it. I don't know. I think it's just one of those wishes that they're like, oh, if only I could have bought Uber or Facebook. Ooh, AVs, that's the next thing. It could be just like crypto.
I don't think it's a positive for
coins and all that.
I don't think it's a positive for Uber. A lot of analysts that I talk to, they're saying, oh, it's great for Uber. Look, man, Waymo owns the cars. Waymo is going to depend on Uber to get them the customers, which Uber is great at because they already have the marketplace, the riders established. What they're going to do, though, is they're going to throw Uber's way a couple of bucks. Now, on each human-driven trip, Uber's take rate is astronomically high. Couple of bucks a trip actually is going to be margin compression. Take my word for this. We'll talk about this a year from now, and you guys will see. Uber is not going to clean up on these deals with Waymo.
TK has made a tremendous statement there, and it's 100% true. They definitely screwed up. If they want to get in the AV game, which they wanted to since TK's time, before he was in that altercation and had to leave Uber and all that stuff. We'll see. He's right. I mean, they screwed it, and the problem is Uber needs an AV or wants an AV, and what Waymo does too. They need the systems in place that Uber has until they don't need them anymore, and then once they get going, they're going to fly past them like nobody's business.
So who needs who more? Does Waymo need Uber more, or Uber needs Waymo more?
Right now, I think Waymo needs Uber more, and it'll switch soon, where it's going to be kind of at an equilibrium point. And then after a little while, you're going to see Waymo is going to be way beyond Uber, and Uber will need Waymo.
Okay, I agree with that one. At the moment, yeah, marketplace. Uber has the marketplace to have easy customers, funneling into Waymo's system, and so Waymo's getting a good deal. Acquisition of the rider is expensive, so we know.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.